Hi, friends. Welcome to The Activity Continues, a paranormal podcast. I'm Amy, the producer and host of this show, along with Megan and the other Amy. We are three soul friends who love to talk about the Dead Files TV show, along with other spooky and spooky adjacent things.
Hi, everyone. I'm Megan, our resident scaredy cat. I love this stuff, but it absolutely terrifies me.
Hey, everyone. I'm the other Amy, sometimes referred to as Amy, ABP, or AP, and I'm the voice of reason in the chaos. We're creating a community of like-minded friends who love to discuss all things paranormal.
Along with our thoughts and tangents, you will also hear listener stories and interviews with paranormal professionals, Dead Files clients, and people with personal paranormal experiences.
Come join us, where
the activity continues.
I'm doing what I would call Corrections Corner. Maybe post-mortem. We'll come up with a name for it. If anybody has any suggestions, hit me up at the email or the phone number listed in the show notes. Anyway, this is just me going back over the recording and making notes of things that I was unsure about or that we weren't clear on. So this is just kind of fact-checking, if you will. So I had mentioned that the robbers were also called desperados, and I had guessed on what that meant. So I looked it up. Both desperate and desperado originally denoted a person in despair or in a desperate situation, hence someone made reckless by despair. Then later on, Harry's age. I had his age right when I said he was 14 at the time of that robbery, but I misspoke on his birth year. I said 1906. He was actually born in 1908, but he was 14 at the time of the robbery. When talking about the loot that was taken in the robbery, the total was $1,915 in 1923 money, which is about $35,000 today. I had mentioned that they overlooked a great deal of money, totaling almost $587,000 in 1923. Today, that would be about $8.5 million. When talking about the traveling time from the bank to the place where the car was abandoned, I wasn't even remembering that this took place in January. And as us Minnesotans know, even still, to this day, in January, the roads can be treacherous. So it was probably an even longer drive than I had estimated. Might have been an hour. We talked about how when Vincent Samick was sentenced, he got an automatic life sentence for the robbery. And we were pretty sure that that's not still the thing today. So today, a bank robbery sentence is 20 years max. It's usually about 10 years unless they take a hostage. All bank robberies are considered federal offenses, which I did not know. If you're curious about what a gallon of bang-up algae would have cost you today, it was $10 in 1923. Today it would set you back about $157 for a gallon. Thank you for listening. The Activity Continues. We'll be back after this short break. Hi, everyone. Amy here. As you may have heard, since the ad's been running for about 3 weeks now, I have another podcast. It's called Volsteadland, and it's mainly about a Minneapolis mobster from the 1930s called Kid Cann. Well, there's a new book out about him right now, and it is so good. And the book is called Minnesota's Most Notorious Mobster, The Making and Breaking of Kid Cann by author Ron DeBellew. I'm telling you this because you can get it on Audible. If you go to theactivitycontinues.com/audible, you can get a 30-day free trial by using our link there. That's plenty of time to read this amazing book. And when you get the book, check out page 6 in the acknowledgement section, and you might just see a name you recognize. Spoiler alert, it's me. Anyway, check it out. If you're interested in true crime and ghosts of the past, you will enjoy this story. Theactivitycontinues.com/audible to start your free trial. And the book is called Minnesota's Most Notorious Mobster, The Making and Breaking of Kid Cann. Oh, and the $10,000 bail, that would now be worth $157,000. So when we were talking about the $10,000 bail and how could those guys afford it, and then Heather said the funniest thing I've heard in a while when she said, "I'm talking out of a hat that is not on my head." I decided I better do a little research and clear all that up. So the bail amount is set by a judge at the first court appearance after an arrest. The defendant can post bail and be released using cash or check in the full amount of the bail, property worth the full amount of the bail. You pay a percentage, usually 10 to 15% of that bail money to a third-party bail bond company who then promises to pay the full amount to the court if you don't show up for your court date. Or you can try to bond out. No money is paid at the time, but you will have to pay it in full if you don't appear in court at the required time. This is also known as being released on one's own recognizance. Someone who is released on a $10,000 bond means that they get to leave without paying anything, but then must report to the next court date, and if not, they owe the full amount. I'm guessing that's what the guys in our story did. Potentially interesting side note, you get the bail money returned after your case is closed or after the trial, if there is one, even if you're found guilty. If you pay the bail directly to the court, they will refund you the bail money you posted. If you paid a premium to the bondsman, that percentage we talked about, the amount you paid is non-refundable. So think of it this way. A bond is a promise. The bail is a payment. Okay, I'm glad we got that cleared up. If there are any lawyers listening right now who are screaming at me about getting it wrong, please reach out. Leave a message on my phone line in the show notes and I'll play your explanation on a future episode, or I can interview you. I just want to get it right. Also, listeners, please let me know if you would wear a t-shirt that says I'm speaking out of a hat that's not on my head, because I would absolutely wear one of those. Thanks for listening. Volsteadland is hosted by me, Amy, and Heather. It is produced by me and is part of the Collected Sounds podcast network. The theme song is The Last Prayer for Isadore Blumenfield by Paulo Ford Lee. The background music is The Velvets by Canel Elanian. Okie doke.